What's everyone? Wanted to do another one of these mechanic breakdowns today. It was awesome to be able to find a cool one of the one and only Tom Brady when he is not in pads. And so what we want to just do is look to see where does Tom do a good job of, where is his mechanics really good and where can he improve on. So we'll just get started right here. We got a side profile and a back profile, which is going to be great. And this is obviously he's hitching into it. Usually he has a little bit shorter of a stride, not impacting him at all anyway. One thing that he does great though is when he begins his separation from the ball, you can see how he brings those shoulders kind of out of an angle backwards. So they start out straight ahead. See how he's hitching and facing straight ahead. And then as he loads, he also brings that shoulder back and across. So his hips are going straight ahead while his arms are going more at an angle kind of in this area. And so what that does, it almost loads those obliques backwards a little bit. So it's a great thing that I see another guy who does that is also Brad Kaya, and that seems to be a great tool to help load effectively. And what he's doing also is he's kind of keeping his trunk backwards at a little bit of a C. I always tell guys you want to keep most of your weight back when you're stepping, and you can see how he is. Most of his weight is back onto his back leg. That will really make it so he can produce a lot of force forwards. And as he's transitioning forward, also look to see how he's keeping that, or he really pushes off that big toe. I always talk about that as well. We want to really get a good push off that big toe, and the way you know that is because he has those laces facing downward. So he's got a good push off that back leg. He's got his good strong front leg. You watch how it stays nice and bent the whole time. And as he's coming up over top, his rib cage never flares. It's always staying downhill or facing downwards, which I think is just an excellent mechanic. So well done. Really, from this angle, there's not too much that he could even work on. I mean, maybe if you want to be super particular at the end, he does allow that thoracic spine to kind of curve under here, but that's after the throw. He still has good extension as he's coming through, so that's not even something that you could really be too particular about. Now we'll get one from the back as well here. Not directly behind, but at least behind enough to be able to see his feet. Same thing, does a great job of keeping that shoulder back, loading there, getting those hips going forward. That's excellent. Brings that ball right up and through. I think he can maybe get a little bit more supination a little bit earlier, which means just getting that nose of the ball to start rotating a little bit sooner, maybe about right there. That make it so you get a little bit more height on the ball. But again, I mean, it's being very particular. Everybody has different anatomy of the shoulder. As he's coming forward, he does a good job of keeping everything in the spine nice and straight. That's what you can see from this side is, a lot of times you'll see guys that will be leaning over usually to the left side as they're coming through. But look at how straight that spine is. The rib cage is down. I mean, it's such an effective throw, and that's obviously why he's been able to do what he can do for as long as he has, is because of how good he's able to maintain his core, his shoulder, and also get force from that ground. Awesome mechanics.